This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Auburn's offense will go on the attack first. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators, defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Simmons. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Leaves it with the running back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the catch. It's Coleman. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll give it to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback.
Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Baylor's offense will go to work for the first time today. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
Breaks the tackle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt.
It's a running room. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up second 5, 35 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Scanning the field, it's Robertson. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run in the red zone. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Holden finds his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go.
They get him a rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 35. Slips through the line. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense and the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Back to pass. The throw. Grab near the marker is Coleman. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes in.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Snap from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers! Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Fair catch called for and made. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Robertson. Buys a little time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Right on target this time. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Caught near the sticks. It's Prentice. They'll immediately call timeout. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Bring in the heat. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Here's the pressure. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we had ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set here in the 2nd half as Auburn about to kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. On the run, it's Washington. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. With the catch, it's Porter. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's complete. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. A nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
It's a seam wide open. And it's a live ball. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to find another play. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
He'll do it himself. It's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Bears! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
He'll bring it out. Tackle tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Auburn! Extra point here will give them the lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out.
Grab behind the line. It's Washington.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the air. It's Robertson. Firing to the right, complete. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun. Give on the inside.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. Losing out too fast, but it made it home. And with just over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So here comes the Auburn offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Cobb. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Auburn. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Prentice. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time. We got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Flushed out of the pocket. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And how about that for a capper, the likely game winner in the waning moments. He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Snatches it on the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.